Hey guys, again here, another video. I want to make some reflection with you, some suggestion. I want to talk about a certain point that it comes out from some kind of comment I received and some kind of comment share, discussion, okay, online. It's about democracy. Because I think it's very important to understand this word properly for making any other's team argument. Why? What do you think is democracy? Most of people say, yeah, the right to say what they want, the right to decide together, etc., etc. But we have to pay attention because we can make confusion with democracy. Democracy with anarchy, because if someone can do whatever they want, it's anarchy, okay? Or better, not a type of anarchy, instead totalitarianism. Because if I want to do whatever I want and I want that my word is good with someone else, no matter what, this no matter what imply that I am like a self-dictator. I want is right for me, and I want is respect. That's like dictatorship, okay? So, and totalism, sort of. So, I think we have to understand better this word, democracy. We start how what it means. Okay, democratia. Kratia is power of demos, people. So, the people that live in some countries have the power to choose. What power? Power to choose, power to vote, power to make this stuff. They choose properly how to live. They decide together. But the primary question is, what's the meaning of this power? The real meaning. Because how can I choose something I don't know? For example, you go in a restaurant, okay? You will never be there. And restaurant from a country, other side of the world, you never try it. How can you choose if you don't know anything in this restaurant? If you know the recipe, anything? It's really complicated, you know? Less you know, and more probably your choices are wrong. So, the question is, how can people choose without knowing? How can people say something without knowing it? That's the really important thing. It's like to go in this restaurant. If you go in a restaurant, you know the recipe, for example, Italian restaurant, and you know Italian recipe, you can choose properly and you can taste it very good. But if you go, for example, in a typical, I don't know, Pakistan restaurant, okay, or I don't know, Iran, or I don't know, even this country, and you never try their food, you will be in trouble, okay? You can try, but the success, the probability of success is really low. So that happens in every field in life. What does that mean? Democracy, this power is linked with knowledge and consciousness. We can't have democracy until the people are conscious and know what they're doing. But the problem with life is that we can't know everything in life because there is a lot of stuff, a lot of things, a lot of studies, a lot of good jobs, and we can't know everything properly. Now we went in the point. Who is Democrat? Who choose democracy? Choose to not to talk when he doesn't know. Choose to let talk people who spend years in this life to make something, a job, a study, I don't know, everything. And who don't know, the best thing is hearing and understanding. When we hear more than talk, more than write, type or write, then we have more chance to make the good choice in our life. And that is the point. If we see about the history of democracy, where it was born in Greece, ancient Greece. Greece has the theater. Theater wasn't like our theater. Oh, you go to have fun. Okay, no. Athena, for example, the people of the polis Athena could go into a theater even without money. If someone has money, the city pay for them, and every citizen has to go there, because theater was a type of democracy. The theater, there was two parts: the contender, that they contend in a history. Okay, the history was related with the social problem and the stuff that people has to choose, and they learned the both of parts, the duality or more, that they are in conflict, and they could choose. That's how democracy works. Hearing, learning before saying something. So no one is constricted to learn things. Okay, we can also choose to not say I don't want to learn, I don't want to study, I don't want to practice this job. Okay, but if you choose that and you want to be democratic in democracy, you are not allowed to criticize or say that it's fake or not. You have to put aside your opinion and let people who spend years working and studying in this stuff to talk. There is no exception. There is no possibility to discuss about this argument, because it's that how real democracy works. And now in our society, the other democracy are really bad shape for this reason. People who don't know anything pretend to talk, pretend to be there, pretend to be right, and they doesn't hear properly. They doesn't let speak people that spend years of his life for something, that will study, working or something or not. So that's our priority problem. That's what the problem of our society, and why democracy doesn't work, because we are technically in democracy, but people doesn't want a real democracy. They want to have power, to say, what I say is the same as the people. No, it doesn't work that way. So you can't change your reality. You can't change with your mind, with your wound, your psychic wound you have of your anguish. You can't end the anguish for not knowing, not be enough, and you do that. That's not how it works. The most important thing in democracy is working for itself. I'm working for myself. I'm working to be better. I face my wound. I face my ghost, and I want to be better for the people, for myself, and for the people around me. And I let speak people with more knowledge in some field. I learn from them. When I learn from them, I can understand better the world reality. That's how it works. And the arrogance and the will to supremacy of certain people is the cancer of democracy. So I hope this video could explain better the real meaning of democracy, the real meaning to be there, the real meaning to don't live in a big cage in our head, but to go out of mind, out of our head, and understand better the things. Okay? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you understand what I say. I think yes. However, I'm here if you need something. See you later.